that with Ultras, which I think is the better choice, given that he doesn't need to engage anytime soon with a maxed army. Minigun is just trying to take another base, so he has the time to let the Ultras hatch.
Man, these 3-3 zealots are epic in sniping hatcheries, man.
Yeah.
Minigun's been doing such good work with it. However, his creep, I think that army moved forward, especially he knows where it's positioned, but he's still moved all of his roaches and hydras. Okay, now he's bringing them back. That was a bit scary, as if he moved his whole force over to that fourth, could have left that narrow choke up towards his natural open, and if the Protoss Death Ball gets positioned around that area, it can be pretty tough to engage.
I'd like to see him kill the rocks leading to his Nat. Now that he has +3 hydras, they're just going to die really fast, so he should spend the 2 or 3 seconds he needs to do that, so that he doesn't get owned for it later.
War Prism on the right, big fat Protoss army on the left. Minigun moving in just as LzGamer moves out. It's like hokey pokey shit with army movement right now.
Looks like Minigun is going to transition to air at this point. These Ultras are actually really going to tear him apart. He doesn't really have anything to deal with them. He's got 1 Immortal, 1 Colossus, and the Vipers will pick those out of the army instantaneously.
Yeah, Ultras are pretty good against all Protoss ground in this game.
Crushing all of the Hydralisks. Those storms were insane.
Yeah, I think that is what the mines predicted. Minigun storms there. Holy shit. He just decimated that Zerg army. And he's chasing it down too with Blink Stalker, sniping another Ultralisk. That's a pretty epic carcass there on the ground.
And in the main, look to the main of LzGamer. Tons of Zealots running in. They're going to crush over the Static D, and LzGamer's army is so far away from being able to help out.
Yeah, LZ is choosing to remax on Roaches and Hydras. I think he did kill enough of Minigun's army that he could have afforded to remax on just Ultras, and if he got, 12 or so Ultras, he would completely shred Minigun's army. They're just so good against everything on the ground against Protoss now.
Oh, that War Prism blew up, holy shit. Anyway, I think those Zealot drops have really been the difference in this game. That's what's keeping Minigun in here, despite the effective Viper use from LzGamer. Both the Blinding Cloud and the Sick Abducts on the Colossus count, keeping it really low. Making sure the Protoss player is extremely attentive and worried about pushing in over that Deathball army. And trying to take an exterior base finally once again is LzGamer, but the Deathball's right here and he might even just one-shot that before cancel, and that's indeed what happens.
Yeah, I really think LzGamer needs to start phasing Hydras out of his composition. There's way too much splash damage here.
I'd like to see him just phase the Roaches out completely, just go like pretty much pure Ultra on the ground.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think Ultra Ling with a few Vipers would be really good in this situation. But
he doesn't even need Lings anymore because Ultras do flat damage now.
Right now, those armies just bearing down on him, and he's maxed, but it's still not enough. They're both maxed right now. And he's got a really good arc here, and Minigun is attacking into the spines. Let's see some Abduct on these Colossus. No, but all the Vipers get taken out.
Oh, nice blink back, though. And the Ultra count has been decimated. Zealots in the front still tanking. This is allowing the Stalkers to retreat. Yeah, that was a sick flank, actually. I thought I was speaking there as if I was trying to segue into Minigun overwhelming it, but as that flank moved in, he tore up and forced the blink up onto the high ground. Man, Minigun's control is really sick, and LzGamer has just been macroing like a beast despite losing all these exterior bases. I mean, he still held enough there to follow up with a remax. He's got a lot of Hydras, as you guys mentioned, but supplementing with Vipers once again, it's proving to be a pretty tough composition to deal with late game for Protoss.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, his composition is off the hook. The issue is he just cannot get a base up. Those drops are just out of control, as you said. So hard to deal with. The Minigun's doing such a good job of denying LzGamer's harass. He has plenty of cannons at every base. He's totally prepared for any sort of Ling run by. So LzGamer is just slowly getting picked apart here in a very technical, striking match, I guess. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of UFC, so gotta make one weird UFC analogy.
Yeah, it's like his Zealot drops kick him in the face.
Yeah, straight up. Alright. Oh shit, look at this army coming in right here. Big right cross right to the fourth base of Lord Zerg, or LzGamer.
Yeah, his army's way over on the left too, that's pretty rough. I mean, he's gonna lose his hatchery for sure, that gets focused down, and these spines don't even really matter. The Protoss army just tanks them, moves out. He did pick off the War Prism on the left, so I guess he won't suffer damage in that regard, but Obviously, losing the mining base is essentially the worst thing that could happen to him.
Pretty much, yeah.
So yeah, he's like pure Hydra, man. He's all about the Hydras here. Moving in, and this actually looks pretty scary. I mean, there are a lot of fucking units here, but the storms, man.
Yeah, he's gonna need to split really well.
Yeah, those storms are far too out of control for these Hydras to handle, even with the abduct on the Colossus. I mean, right now he should really go for a snipe on the 4th base or something, maybe, or the 5th base, I mean. He needs to do some kind of damage to equalize what Minigun has been doing to him.
Yeah, the problem is his mineral bank right now. I mean, he's got to gas dump at something.
Like, look at the 6th base Minigun is establishing. Like, that cannot be allowed. LzGamer really needs to get some better map vision now, dude. And, oh, look at that. Tons of Zealots moving in on the bottom side of the map. But they're going to run into a massive wall spine crawler, so I don't think it'll do anything.
I don't know, man. Zealot 3-3 Zealots.
3-3-3 Zealots. I think they're pretty good even against spines.
The transfuse, though. And Minigun moves in, takes the hatchery.
Yeah. Minigun's army positioning and harassment in conjunction is just so spectacular. LzGamer really needs to establish better map vision if he wants to maneuver properly.
Yeah, the problem with this composition is he has like no lings out to clear out on the map. With the Hydras, you don't want to like send a few around, because I mean, they're faster now, but you can't retreat against everything. I think lings are like a very core unit of Zerg and have so much utility in this situation where things are attacking him from all angles.
Yeah, exactly. Like, small groups of lings are exactly what he needs to deal with these Zealot counterattacks. He can't be sending his whole army back like he's been doing, and then like losing his frontal bases. Oh, these
nice bungle.
Oh.
But blinking forward, he's gonna lose quite a few, especially with that Colossus. That was rough. This is tough, man. He's at 133 supply. Minigun's up 2-0 in the series. Can he make it the clean sweep as he pushes into the natural? Feedback's on the Infestors, but a couple nice fungals still get off. That 10 range is pretty strong. I mean, I don't see that. I guess you can blink out of the projectile though, which is pretty cool. Regardless of that though, Fat Storm's going down on this choke. Engaging with Hydras here is just not going to work against this Colossus count. As you mentioned, just so much splash damage from Minigun, and he takes the series 3-0.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a good game.